Welcome back to Project 863 and our seasonal recap for Season 2. This season pushed us even further into the world of 863, focusing almost entirely on the collection of the Life's Blood serum to prevent it from entering the hands of Nelson Syphus and his phantoms. But the constant confusion of who was really on our side and who wasn't didn't end last season, and it completely altered the course of Project 863 forever. Day 1049. Continuing right where we left off in the previous season on day 1049, Deb continued to prep us for the challenge we had ahead of us. She informed us of all the information she had at the time, which included that Wes had intimate knowledge of the serum formula, as well as the hidden locations of the serums around the valley.
We must have missed the RSD.
I don't know what that is.
She also warned us not to upload, as the server coming back online would alert Syphus and his phantoms that something was up. But we did have one tool to help us, the RSD.
How do we know that that's an RSD? I don't know what an RSD is.
Which was sitting beside the server.
Before we press buttons,
Can we communicate?
you never know what's a bomb. You never know.
It became apparent that this device was specifically used to track the radioactive signatures of the lifeblood that was hidden.
It says developed by Syntech.
Our very first scan brought us to the back of the studio.
If this is hyper-specific, then this is that way about a couple hundred yards.
Where a serum that was this time red in color was found buried in the ground.
Be
Put
careful.
it back? I can't put it back.
Yeah, put it back.
I can't put it back. Why would I put it back? Now everyone knows where it is. We've scuffled this up. We have to take this inside.
It seemed promising, but I could already tell this scavenger hunt would be an exhaustive search. And after logging the serum into the RSD, I decided that we needed to take a break.
Goodbye for a short while. Regain our composure. Right?
Yeah.
That. I mean, right?
What we do need to do is revamp the vault.
Take some time to secure the vault and take our minds off this madness.
I'm gonna figure out how to tell everyone that we're gonna take a break. Hopefully everyone doesn't hate us.
Yeah.
But like, come on.
We need a break.
We need a break. This is ridiculous. So, this is crazy.
A week later, on day 1056, we went against Deb's advice and uploaded to let the audience know that we were going to take a break.
So we just uploaded the video taking a break.
Videos will resume June 30th. Whoa. We've been through a lot recently, and we need a breather to pick back up, regain our spirits, and get back out there.
But, of course, the world of 863 wasn't going to let us off the hook that easily.
I'm not sure how everyone's gonna take it.
Yeah, I don't.
Whoa.
Oh.
Was that, did you bump the light switch?
No.
What?
No, it looks
Oh.
like everything.
My chair's dead. I
Yeah.
can't get out.
Wait.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fun. Power go out?
Almost immediately after uploading, the power went out and gas started leaking into the studio from the vents. We split up in order to get everyone out of Blue Base safely.
You see the lights? You see the lights? Go out. I don't know
Okay,
what
careful.
this is. It doesn't smell like normal smoke.
It doesn't.
literally
We need.
can't
I
even
think we
see
really
right
need to get
now.
out. Just meet out front with everyone.
But as Sam and I joined everyone out front, it became apparent that we were missing someone.
What
I don't know,
upstairs?
he didn't come out.
He didn't come out?
No, I didn't see him come out.
He went upstairs.
No
Was there
one heard
anyone
from him?
upstairs?
It doesn't look like fire.
Yeah.
I headed back inside to search for Woods, trying to see through the thick smoke. We found him, passed out and bleeding on the floor of the conference room, with the RSD open right next to him. As we caught the fleeting red glow heading back down the stairs, it was obvious. Our friend, the stalker, had slipped inside and taken the next set of serum coordinates for himself. We needed to go after him.
He's got the coordinates!
And after making sure Woods was all right,
You
Fine,
probably
I'm
have a
fine.
concussion.
I'm fine. I'm not tired. I'm not nauseous. I'm not anything.
we plugged the coordinates in and headed to the location.
It's right up there, I think. Let's do it.
It led us to a very dry location next to the water tower.
That's basically where the coordinates are. No one? Nothing?
There's something.
And we immediately found the serum, or at least where it would have been.
This is it. This is precisely the coordinates.
A concrete lid was in pieces at the floor of the precise coordinates, along with test strips. But when we put the pieces together, it revealed something interesting. A heart with a D and a W in it. Were Wes and Deb really in love?
That's a heart with a D and a
It's
W.
D and a W.
What?
It seemed to put some of the pieces together in our minds, but even a discovery like this wasn't enough to quell the frustration that we had already let a vial of serum slip through our fingers.
We can come back when we're ready to come back.
Exactly.
Right?
I'm not ready to continue.
Exactly.
We weren't prepared to fight this phantom, and we needed to take some time to prepare ourselves as much as possible. And near 2 months later, on day 1117, something strange happened. The RSD started blaring a siren in the newly renovated vault, an alert we hadn't heard before. It was a huge area with a disconcerting radioactive symbol on it. Any kind of indication of this event on the device needed to be looked into, and we quickly headed off to the coordinates.
What I'm really unsettled by is there's no way for us to even prepare for what we're going to.
Not knowing what to expect, as we started getting closer to the coordinates, the Geiger counter began going off like crazy, right up until we found ourselves before an empty plane that just didn't feel right.
There's no way that's blood.
Can you test it?
Yeah.
Whoa.
As we investigated, we found spills of what we hoped was the red serum, black moss, and odd flowers that just didn't belong.
Plants. Like mold or something?
Do you think this has to do with the radioactive stuff?
Without a doubt.
Is the Geiger counter going on?
It won't stop.
We even found highly radioactive blue barrels tossed to the side. It was odd.
It sounds like we found something.
Okay, what are you waiting for? Get out of there, boy!
Stop.
Guys, cartridge. Let's get out of here.
Okay.
Let's get out of here.
And I wasn't even sure how much radiation we were just exposed to. But suddenly, Woods received an email from our friend John Doe.
John Doe hit me up.
What?
Yeah.
He emailed you?
Yeah, this is his email. Please send me the next set of coordinates that you receive from the device, if you wish to encrypt it in case your email is being watched.
But something seemed off about it. I wanted to look at the email more closely before just giving up more precise coordinates, but I also had bigger fish to fry. The Phantom needed to be stopped, and so I needed to create a plan in order to catch him before he could get further ahead of us. A few days later, on day 1119, it was time to get the upper hand.
I'm getting impatient.
With some help from the audience, we had confirmed that whomever had emailed us wasn't John Doe.
Accipiters? 0 ACCIPITERS 0 ACC 2 C's I.
This isn't John Doe.
And it was likely the Phantom attempting to trick us out of another set of coordinates. We decided to use this trickery to our own advantage and came up with a plan to set him up.
What if we use this as leverage? I'm tired of being behind. I'm tired of being terrorized. I'm tired of him terrorizing my team.
So we typed up an email to the fake John Doe, keeping it as inconspicuous as possible and providing the next set of coordinates.
You guys ready?
Then, we prepared ourselves for the possible confrontation and then set out to the coordinates we listed.
There's a couple decent spots. We have to find one that gives us some cover.
From there, we split up to stake out from various vantage points and had some laughs while waiting for him to get here after sending the email.
We forgot snacks.
Oh, snacks? Oh! No. Why did you bring that up?
But it wasn't long before he came
Guys, I think it's him.
We're here, we're in position.
and started digging.
We have a target in sight.
Okay, he's going for it.
While I was attempting to set up the tracker on the car,
It's all plastic.
Why won't it stick to anything? No.
I accidentally set off the alarm and had to hide.
Yes, I heard it going off.
Yeah, we can hear it.
He's going.
He's going. Get out of there now.
He ran back to the car and drove away as fast as he could. We attempted to chase him, but we ended up losing him,
You're fine.
Where is he going? Figure out where he's going. What do you mean?
causing some tension between myself and Woods.
Maybe you can account it to a buildup of all the things that have happened to us. Maybe I'm just tired of it. Maybe I'm just tired of getting attacked.
So this is your breaking point then?
No, it's not
You
my
didn't
breaking
just
point.
get attacked.
But it wasn't in vain. The tracker was set,
I planted the tracker.
and we would be able to use it to get on the offensive. After watching the tracker for a few days, on day 1123, we knew we had to do something. And while we weren't in agreement on how to proceed,
I'm not completely against it, not entirely sure on how we should approach the situation.
We knew at least we needed to follow the coordinates on the tracker and investigate. As we drove to the location, we all had a talk about what happened a few days before.
Let's just go ahead. Trust him, because of everything that I've done for the past year of like constantly sticking my neck out for this entire team, this entire company. We're all still here, aren't we?
And I pled my case by making sure that Woods and Sam trusted me, because the safety of my employees in the studio was all I had in mind at the moment.
This was just one of the first times I feel like we haven't been on the same page, and I think that's really important.
But would it kill you to just trust me?
Once we got there, we staked out for a few hours, using Woods' drone to peek at a safe distance.
Warehouse?
I'm afraid to get too close, but I'm assuming it's in this warehouse right here. Okay, so that means he's still here.
Yeah.
Yep.
So how do we want to play this?
Finally, the car moved, and we could get a closer look.
He's pulling out. You see that?
Yeah.
Pulling out. Okay, this is it. Let's bring it back and let's go. This is our only chance.
Okay.
Let's do it. Go, 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 go.
Our investigation took us to an RV surrounded by familiar blue barrels.
Hey, how are we gonna get into this thing, man? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah,
What is
happened
that?
there?
And we broke inside. The smell was horrible, and the visuals weren't much better. Vials of unknown liquids, gunpowder.
That's gunpowder.
Ferrofluid? Something's not working out for him, I'm telling you that much.
And even a bathroom filled with bloody gauze was all that met us. We realized that he was probably trying to recreate the serum, and while we found some paperwork, it became clear that the Phantom wasn't gone for long.
He's coming. It's literally saying that the device is re-entering the perimeter. We have to go. We
haven't found the serum
No,
yet.
I know, but we need to make it look like we haven't been here.
Use this. Woods, I need the plug.
And Sam had to distract him so we could grab the serum, plant a listening device for later, and get out before he returned.
It's gotta be in here. It's gotta be in here. This has gotta be it. She bought us time. She bought us time.
Guys, come on!
Go, no.
It was a huge win, and I finally felt like we were on the right track. As we drove away,
It's all serum.
It's more than we lost.
Yeah!
we got a small taste of the man behind the mask. Talking with what seemed to be his boss.
He's on a phone call.
And he seemed a bit frustrated that we had put a snare in his plans to recreate the serum. He was hell-bent on getting rid of us, and the exhaustion and fear finally came crashing down on Samantha.
He knows we were there. We don't know who he was talking to or what information they now have now that they know that we were there.
I get it, okay? I messed up. I should have listened to you.
I decided we needed to take some time to rest up and cool our heads. A lot had just happened. On day 1124, we set up the headquarters to look over all the evidence we stole from the Phantom's RV. First, it was the documents. Email conversations, a chat log, and a handwritten note from Deb that seemed to paint an odd picture of the Phantom in the making, one that she cared about and felt responsible for.
Obviously, there's just a lot of conflict between Dee and I would assume Wes. I mean, I think it is worth noting that this letter isn't addressed.
After everything we had heard, this only seemed to push the theory that Wes might be the Phantom. A car rental receipt, safety deposit box form, and a storage unit letter seemed to tell the story that the Phantom was looking for something. The serum, no doubt, but then a picture fell out.
Thank you.
Oh. Okay.
What? This is a photo.
Something we hadn't seen before, with two faces scratched out. It was oddly haunting.
It looks like a woman in a lab coat and a man in a blazer.
Then, we focused our attention on the red serum that we had retrieved from him and decided to test its capabilities to see if it was similar to the clear serum.
It went all the way through.
It went through. You're kidding me. Oh my gosh!
You can see it all the way
You're
through!
kidding me right now.
What we found was that the substance seemed to move on its own and melt the material that it was on, similar to the other serum. We needed to put it in the vault to keep him safe.
It started like moving around the center and then dropping.
But as we started to log them into the RSD, we made another discovery. 4 vials of blue liquid labeled counteragent. But we didn't know what to do with it, and that's what led to a suddenly hostile argument between the 3 of us, and we all wanted to do something different.
Now, bro, he doesn't even know we have it. I say we keep it, we lock it up in the vault, which we now know is secure, and then we just hold on to it, right? We can use this as leverage. We can act.
Sam.
Don't be rash. What are you doing with that?
We need to do the right thing. This could be a part of the bigger plan. We do not want to cause someone's death.
So, I made, in hindsight, the worst decision I could have made. I forced us all to split up.
Quinn and I, we're gonna go to that location. You guys go to the other location. You guys wanna split this up? How about we split this up, right? How about we just go our separate ways, see how that plays out for you?
That's fine. That's fine, because I can't stand it.
Day 1126 proved to be the worst day for all of us so far. It started with me readying myself to head off with Quinn to my set of coordinates.
Hey guys, we're going out to the coordinates. Have you seen Salmon Woods? Okay. Wish us luck.
I had my antidote on my person to keep it safe. When I arrived at a very familiar location to me in the valley, I finally located an old military case.
Seems like an old military case.
One that had contained the biggest amount of serum we had seen so far, as well as lab notes, half a periodic table, and a torn up announcement of some kind from Syntech concerning Project Pegasus and a test at location 3.
Please understand that late arrivals will not be tolerated. Not all caps. Be sure to arrive at least 15 minutes beforehand to account for parking and check-in time. We hope you likely attend. Likely a trap.
The words trap and don't trust the tape littered over it. Satisfied with my findings, I headed back into the studio to log that serum as well as store the evidence. When I came across the tape that hadn't been there before, I immediately remembered the warning on the announcement, and I had a sinking feeling.
Wait a second. Where are Salmon Woods? Why is there only one there?
Immediately looking around for Salmon Woods, Bailey let me know that they were indeed gone, and that they had left for location 3.
The coordinates to pick up the serum?
No, they came back from that a little while ago. They put that in the vault.
Where'd they go?
I think they said something about Syntech location 3.
On the other side of Project 863, at the same time, I had gone out to my location. Salmon Woods were readying themselves for their serum location as well.
What was... Woods? What was that? I heard glass break.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, the antidote broke. Dropped it.
You're kidding. You threw that.
After Woods smashed his antidote, the two came to an understanding and drove to the coordinates that RSD had provided. There they found an old garage in a suburban neighborhood, abandoned but open for them.
Syntech.
Oh, wait, really? Yeah. Well, seems like we're in the right place.
They came across a camera with the name Kendall printed on it, stickers, samples, even more lab notes, and the other half of the periodic table that I found earlier. But what was more interesting was a TV and a VHS tape. On it, a video announcement telling them to come to location 3 and an address.
Hello. This is an important message from Syntech location number 3 for our current medical an exciting announcement concerning Project Pegasus.
Dude.
The formula has finally been stabilized and has been scheduled for immediate priority testing.
What?
This is an exciting occasion, and we want to share it with all of you.
Excited at their discovery and the prospect of finding more serum to prove to me that they could handle themselves, they stowed their findings at the vault at the studio and headed to location number 3. Once I had realized what had happened,
Syntech location number 3 might be a trap. That's literally evidence that not your fault. Not your fault.
I needed to find a way to get to that Syntech location, to warn my team that there was a trap waiting for them. After a fruitless search around the studio for a VCR, Mike gave me a good idea to ask Subject 4 what to do.
Subject 4.
What about Subject 4?
Ask Subject 4.
Okay, I can do that. I recently started a Discord.
And so I did.
People are here. People are here. I haven't heard from Woods and Sam, and I can't get a hold of them. Contact Deb. True. Contact Deb.
to which they pointed me in the direction of Deb.
It's me, Deb. Matthias. Maybe because it's a different computer? Just give me the address.
After a frustrated period where I was dealing with what seemed to be like another AI protocol, I convinced her that I needed the address to rescue my team.
No.
She revealed an interesting fact that the counteragent was really an antidote and that I needed to keep it safe. But time was running out. I needed to know where my team was, and while at first she was hesitant, me spilling the truth seemed to win her over, and she relented the address to me. With a very chilling warning not to forget the antidote, no matter what. As I made my way with Quinn to Syntech location number 3.
We're going to Syntech location 3.
Woods and Sam carefully investigated the space, a dark shaft underground that had dark ooze on the walls with graffiti everywhere. After accidentally locking the door behind them,
Why would they not be locked from the outside and walk inside?
they were desperate to find another exit. They even managed to find and name some employees from Syntech by their name tags along the way.
But let's say it is a trap. It's probably broken by now.
I think this is the right place. Come on.
However, everything came to a head in an old bunker room as we all reunited.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, wait, how did you get in here? Wait.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe you guys are okay.
What are you talking about?
I can't believe you guys are okay.
What do you mean? We're fine. We're fine.
Gosh.
As we attempted to play the tape, the door behind us locked.
Oh my god!
It's a trap!
And it became clear that this was the trap that I was trying to avoid.
Wait, what?
As I'm sure you are aware, we've been expecting it.
What?
You've foolishly taken the bait.
It was a trap for Deb.
A serum gas bomb sat, primed and ready, and a timer counted down.
We've got a minute left.
What do we do?
I don't know.
I made the ultimate sacrifice, giving my antidote to Woods before making sure Quinn and Sam also drank theirs.
Watch out, out, away. Take the antidote right now.
But he broke his. You gave yours to Quinn. What about you?
Quinn,
Where's yours?
Take it now. Take it now.
Okay, hurry and take yours. Take it, Matt.
Before I could tell them the truth about what happened.
Take yours, please.
I never had it.
After the events at Syntech location number 3, I was taken to the hospital, and the team wasn't allowed to visit me until later, on day 1134.
Okay, so we are finally getting to see Matthias in the hospital.
Yep.
It's been about a week or so. We haven't been able to see him up until this point.
I'm alright. Oh, what's up? How's it going?
We finally were able to come in and see you.
Yeah.
They brought me some snacks to review, for old time's sake, and we enjoyed some vintage high-five content.
Can you do push-ups?
You guys look insane when you're balled together.
It reminded me of how my life had been years before this mess of Project 863 hit us, and it made me want to slow down a bit. But Woods and Sam weren't done, and brought another tape to my attention.
You'll notice on the edge it says like location number 1,
Yeah.
southeast lot.
So what?
One that had a very familiar set of numbers written on the front of it.
It's not like this thing was labeled in terms of Project 863. It was labeled the date. The date is labeled, right? So that's like...
Determined to follow this mystery, at least for now.
863. This could change absolutely everything, because up until now, I thought Project 863 was just a random name that Deb gave all of us.
They helped me sneak out of the hospital.
We just need to go quickly through this hallway. The exit is right there, but I just, again, confidently, just fast. Quinn, you ready?
Just go.
Just go. Go.
As we drove off, we speculated about the number 863 and how it kept popping up, this time written on the tape as the date August 6th, 2003.
And we still don't know what it means.
After returning to the studio so I could change into a more comfortable set of clothes,
I've never had a reason to have a VHS.
So Woods is proposing that we just go to like Goodwill.
we set off for a hunt for a VCR.
So I see right over here.
They're all DVD players.
They're stacked.
We aimed to look at a few Goodwills around the valley, taking a break in between to do another fun food challenge at McDonald's to pass the time
4 randomly chosen meals.
and to satiate our hunger. But no dice, and we were forced to use the VCR player that a family member of Wood's had. We put the tape in.
Thank you for your cooperation, Deborah, and welcome to the winning side of Cintiq. Your skills and knowledge will be of great use to us.
On it was the Mountaineer,
Whoa. Whoa.
Is that the Mountaineer?
in the same spot we had found it, with an old Syntec location on the back.
Wait, this is the south.
This is it.
This is the southeast lot. That's where we found the
Is
Mountaineer.
it? Are we sure? There's like
But-
lampposts and stuff.
Oh, you're right, but that looks like the ledge.
Oh, that is the ledge.
But that wasn't all. A man walked into the car before a flash bang and the sound of a gunshot. Had we just witnessed a murder? Caught on camera? A few days later, on day 1136,
What's going on, guys?
it was back to our regularly scheduled shooting schedule. We decided to let our premium Discord interact and tell us what to do for the entire day, hoping for some wacky hijinks.
Starting the day by Woods and you, only drinking matcha green tea.
Yay!
But not Sam. Evil smirk.
And there were, for a while,
Nice bonk, Sam.
including a lightsaber battle with some silly dares. But it wasn't long before someone spilled the beans about our murder tape.
Watching the murder tape really wrecked us.
Wait, no, they haven't seen. They
So
haven't
it's
seen
relieving
that.
to see your support.
They haven't seen that.
Boy, did you say murder tape? What?
And the audience descended on that like moths to a flame. They suggested that we should loop in John Doe and let him know what we found.
Should we tell the undercover officer?
And so we did, hopping into another email chat.
We found some evidence you may be interested in.
The undercover officer confirmed that the Mountaineer had been a part of the murder investigation and that the forensics teams had found even more inside of it.
Whoa. You found more stuff in the car?
Like, what if that stuff is relevant to us?
I cannot show it to you since it's in police custody now.
When pressed, he gave us a list of information that they had found, and to my surprise, a counteragent was among them.
Full medical vial labeled as counteragent. 40 milliliters.
Recalling the previous information from Deb, where she told us the counteragent was in fact a mislabeled antidote, I knew this could also be the same. But we wouldn't be able to get that evidence unless we, as he put it, solved the murder.
What? So we have to solve the murder and he'll give us the antidote? Are you kidding me?
Funny, ha
Well, but
ha.
if he's holding on to this, how is he just gonna give us the car? You know what I mean?
It's my car. It's my car.
I was suddenly desperate for that car back. After pleading with him, John gave us the coded message of where and when to retrieve the car, and we knew we needed to hurry before we lost our window of time.
I mean, that's a tall fence, but
It
it
is a tall fence.
feels like it's our only option.
Once we arrived at the tow yard, we were successful in retrieving the Mountaineer, and were determined to solve this murder in order to retrieve the antidote so I might be cured. On the very next day, day 1137,
Today we got something special for you.
we set up a clean room in the warehouse to look over the car again, hopeful to find anything pertaining to the murder on August 6th, or the police had somehow missed. We played a fun round of cheap versus expensive with detective equipment, trying to make it as stress-free as possible.
Oh.
Oh no.
Wait, so that's blood.
Woods and I would be competing to see who found the most important evidence.
But I would go with the expensive for sure.
Expensive wins again.
And as we did find a lot, including 3 vials of the serum carefully tucked into the back part of the car,
Careful of the,
Cheers.
as well as fingerprints that we stored for later use. But our biggest find was by far under the hood of the car, where a map seemed to be drawn out with small dots that indicated where the serum was hidden.
Wait, we've never seen this before.
That must be us.
I mean,
That's gotta be us.
Wait. So if you
Look,
if you
look.
look at that's probably what?
That's the freeway right
That's
next
the
to
freeway.
There was one dot, though, that was labeled as 3 a.m. that puzzled us.
us. Yo, that's crazy.
We set forth to investigate it next time, after I had time to cross-reference the rest of the marks on the RSD.
I'll try to cross-reference these two.
A few days later, on day 1140,
Oh, we're gonna bring a van?
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you coming tonight?
Yes.
He's coming tonight. We still have to convince Sam.
I decided to feel out the team to see if they wanted to do another overnight challenge and head to the location at 3 a.m.
You want to go there tonight at 3 a.m.?
Yes, I do.
While some were hesitant at first, we all resolved to go, our curiosity too high, after preparing with a hearty dinner and a quick stop at Target for some snacks and games to pass the time.
They used to make good and fruity. They're the best candy on the planet, and they stopped making them. If you find them, you tell me.
We all hopped into the van and headed out towards the location via the coordinates.
Place would have anything to do with 3 a.m.
It led us to an empty part of town, parallel to a large field.
There's nothing out here.
Literally a sign right there that says private property, no trespassing.
Oh.
Stop. No, we're not going there.
Ooh.
What, dude? What, Matt?
There is literally a giant egg.
Nope.
But it was what was in the field that shocked us.
It's a tombstone.
Stop.
No, it's
Matt.
A tombstone, one that read the date 863 and the number 015.
015 is Wes's code. This is
So this is who died in front here?
Wesley?
We immediately connected it to Wes, but it left an unsettling realization. The Phantom had to be someone else.
Do we think Deb knows? Don't you think Deb would have told us if Wesley was murdered?
After stumbling across a buried case, we headed back to the van to wait for 3 a.m.
I say we take whatever we can to possibly get that antidote back.
Passing the time with some card games and some mini snack reviews. With Woods asleep in the back, Bailey, Sam, Quinn, and I headed back to the field at 3 a.m. But none of us were prepared for what we saw next. The Phantom staring at us from the grave.
What is that?
Go, go,
What
go,
is that?
go, go, go. Go, go.
Oh, okay.
We immediately ran back and got out of there as quickly as we could. The very next day, day 1141, after some sleep, we all returned to the studio. I wanted to gather the team to discuss what happened the night before.
I was trying to think about like, why on earth would he show up? Why on earth would he show up? Where did he come from? Where did he come from? We placed a camera.
We forgot the GoPro.
We forgot the GoPro.
When I realized we had left the camera, we left next to the grave.
Who is down to go with me to see if it's there? Right now. I'm not going at night.
In about 3 minutes, I just have a video conference meeting.
A video conference meeting, this guy. I have a video conference meeting.
Hopefully, the Phantom didn't destroy it or take it. We headed back out to the location, making a rather ghoulish discovery that the grave was dug up.
Someone tried to dig it up?
Yeah, someone tried to dig it up, but
Is
then
there a
filled back
casket?
in. What?
Is there a
No,
casket?
There's nothing.
Shallow.
There's nothing?
It's a shallow grave.
But the camera was still there, and I was eager to see what it had captured.
I feel like we have to watch the footage to get a general idea of what he was doing here.
After setting up in Megadesk, we plugged it in and watched.
6 hours and 43 minutes.
Shut up.
So when we go back out at 3 a.m., it's hours later.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Phantom did appear on the footage.
What happened?
I'm gonna try and go up to the moment.
Oh. He just like appeared.
Did he just appear or did I look away?
I feel like I wasn't looking in the right direction.
It's right here.
Okay.
Like there's something black. Or maybe that's already there.
No. It's like he turned
How
around.
does he just turn around?
Hold on, I gotta look at that again.
But that wasn't the biggest jaw-dropping moment. A light started to emulate from the grave.
Directly over.
What time is this?
It gets brighter.
What
It gets
time?
way brighter.
Yeah, it's super bright.
Holy cow.
God. What is that?
It seemed so supernatural that I couldn't even believe my eyes at first, and neither could anyone else at the studio when I showed them.
Where did it come from?
We set up a camera here overnight, and right next to this grave, this was Wesley's grave.
What?
Yeah.
But we weren't done, and our next step was to open the buried case, hopeful for some more answers about the murder.
It's clothes. Is it the clothes that were on the body? In the murder tape, someone was wearing a lab coat. I think these are his clothes.
These are his clothes that he was in.
I think so.
The first thing we found in the case was an old, bloodied Syntec lab coat, and we quickly deduced that it was probably the one that Wes was killed in. Further inside, we found a magazine article by a familiar Jordan Kendall.
Yeah, Jordan Kendall's.
Jordan Kendall?
Jordan Kendall.
On a
The full name on the name?
Yes.
On the, wow.
Yeah, okay, a biotech nightmare, Syntec Inc. Corrupt founders, patients, poor quality of life.
That painted a grim picture of Syntec, all from a defunct company called The Overlooked, a journal entry from Wes himself, and a chat log between GR and Wes and Polaroids, the most interesting one being a serum bomb in the back of the Mountaineer.
Tell me that doesn't look like the back of the Mountaineer.
Let's go check.
Wait, whoa.
A prototype?
Small prototype? That implies that there is a larger one.
Labeled as a small prototype. And then, finally, a key The biggest takeaway from the box that was there were a lot of people that might have wanted Wes dead, and we may have found 2 more suspects to add to our growing list. A new mention of something called absolate was confusing, but we put that in our back pockets for now. Some time had passed, but on day 1143, we finally got a lead.
We found this.
We've done this before.
All right, I'm posting.
After sifting through some theories from the fans, they suggested that we try a public storage unit since padlocks were very typical for those places, and we did find a letter from a storage unit in the RV. We immediately ran it by Deb, updating her to what had happened since we last spoke, and then I had to break it to her.
We found an old VHS tape.
With the murder.
She knows.
She knows.
Yeah, she does.
She totally knows.
Wes was more than likely dead, and that the Phantom had more than likely had the formula already as well. With that knowledge in mind, she gave us the address to the last storage unit he had, one that may have not been cleaned out, and so we headed out there.
We are on our way to the storage unit. We're only 6 minutes away now.
Once arriving at the unit, we were surprised to find what looked similar to Deb's office under the stairs, an office inside a storage unit.
That's some of the same material that was in Deb's office under the stairs.
Is he just doing work in here?
Don't touch anything.
I already touched something.
One that no doubt belonged to Wes. We took the desk and filing cabinet in order to closer investigate once we got back to the studio. After bringing both of our finds inside, we focused on the desk, first and foremost. But this wasn't a normal desk, as evidence was hidden inside small nooks and corners. Clearly, Wes wanted to keep this stuff hidden.
Benjamin Cobalt, B27, trial number 2.5.
Benjamin Cobalt, we've heard that name.
B27. Is that from the chat logs?
What we found suddenly seemed to place a Benjamin Cobalt, or B27, in the spotlight as a suspect for murder, including a chat log between him and Wes about the test, and a project form where B27 blamed Wes for the accident that left him permanently disfigured.
There's a space in between.
There's space in between.
Do you have like a flight?
Do we have like a...
Yeah, give me a sec.
Like, looking at this.
More files.
Oh, look at that. You see that?
We also uncovered a note that seemed to imply Jordan was working for Deb, and a project form for the Pegasus serum. One that stated that a high dose of radiation seemed to stabilize the serum, but all in all, we seemed to have our smoking gun. And now, I wanted to get a confession, personally. The very next day, day 1144, saw the day that I finally was able to confront the person that had been tormenting us for months. I set up a plan to meet up with B27 in the courtyard of the studio. Cameras on him and backups prepared.
What exactly do her little worker bees want with me now? Be quick about it.
Wow.
What?
Okay, I'll be really quick. A meeting. I want a meeting.
I want a video conference. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
After texting him to set it up, he agreed to arrive, but he was convinced that we had the wrong person.
There's already enough proof for your conviction. You clearly didn't uncover the correct evidence then. Right,
Okay.
right.
Then, it was just a waiting game, but he didn't seem to keep us waiting for long, and once night came, I left to meet him outside.
Okay.
Okay.
How do we start this?
Okay, look. We rehearsed this,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
It was an odd conversation, filled with cryptic words about the serum bomb and Syntech coming from someone that was clearly unstable because of the serum.
The absolute. The work is done now. Thanks to you for leading me to the absolute.
So unstable that he started screaming random numbers and phrases.
Benjamin, I will kill her.
But, at the end, he gave me the tape. One he dubbed as the truth about the murder on August 6th.
The truth. The full tape. August 6th.
What is that?
The murder? On the next day, day 1145, we were all tired, but I knew I was starting to feel more serious effects of the serum, including extreme fatigue and deafness in my ear. But I was determined to watch this so-called truth to the murder, and the truth completely turned our world upside down.
There he comes. I mean, obviously it's the same murder.
I'm assuming there's
More
on
after.
it.
Yeah.
Wait. I could actually see the hand. Look. It's like someone doing this.
I mean, that's everything we've already seen.
Yeah, this tape's still going. Whoa, you see that?
That's...
Wait, can you go back?
That was a
Oh my
woman.
god.
A woman was shown running out of the car after the shot was fired, and we knew there was only one person that it could be, our trusted ally, Deb.
You think it's Deb?
Who else?
Who else would it be?
It was such a punch in the gut, and I felt like at this point, everything we had been told by her was probably a lie.
This makes total sense. Who else would be sitting in the car waiting for Wes other than his lover?
But we didn't have time to mourn, and I emailed John Doe. We had figured out who probably killed Wes. He delivered the evidence to us, also shocked that it was Deb. But at this point, I didn't care. I had the antidote, and I was going to be okay. Or so I thought.
Oh, no, 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 no.
It's the counter agent.
Why would it say antidote? Why would it be? Why would it have said that?
Because Deb told us that they were labeled differently.
What do we do?
In a cruel twist of fate, the counter agent was the real counter agent, not the disguised antidote. I didn't know what to do anymore, but I did know that if I only had a little bit of time left, I needed to use it to stop the serum bomb, no matter what. On the very last day, day 1146, we finally put a stop to this, once and for all. We went to Subject 4 to try and see if they could figure out this jumbled mess of what Benjamin had said to help us in our search for the serum bomb, and it might have. Virgo 162201 seemed to be a scrambled date. That day's date. Today's date. After racing to check the RSD, a very familiar radiation alert was present and beeping, right in the middle of the city. Heading to the coordinates, we encountered a huge amount of radiation.
I don't want you guys going past this bush, okay? Because you don't have serum in you. Do you understand that?
Coming from the U-Haul that B-27 seemed to be arming.
He's leaving. Oh my gosh, he must have just armed it. He's literally leaving.
I took a closer look, and I was horrified to find a large serum bomb, powered and ready to go.
What on earth? What is happening right now? Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me right now?
Unsure of what to do, I grabbed what looked like the key, keeping it on, and pulled it out, realizing that it was probably the absolate everyone had been talking about.
Did that do it? No way.
What on earth is this?
With the bomb off, B-27 investigated, and we had a rare opportunity we weren't going to waste.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Hold it down, hold it down, hold it down. Come on, come on. Yeah. Here we go.
Okay, let's.
I didn't lock it. There we go. There we go.
Get in, get in. Come on, come on.
We trapped him inside and immediately headed to the police station. The next part was a blur for me. I was taken into a quarantine zone, away from my team, and tested on against my will.
No. No. That's not happening. That's not happening, bro. That's not.
Once I was released with my results, it seemed that if nothing was wrong with me,
Did they give you like a next step, come back in a week?
No, they said everything's normal. I feel, to be honest, my hearing's back.
You're kidding.
I'm not kidding.
even the symptoms from before had quelled. Had the large amount of radiation helped me, like it had in the rats in B-27's report? It was a huge relief, but we had one more thing to do.
I want to confront Deb about all this.
Yeah.
Why? Why did you kill Wes? Why did you lie to us again?
As expected, it didn't go well.
She's trying to manipulate us again. I'm not taking orders from you anymore, Deb. No more little adventures.
I'm not giving you any more orders.
Deb still trying to manipulate us, telling us a sob story about the murder that was an accident and that she had only been doing it in Wes's honor, trying to protect him. But I was done with the lies, and I was done being manipulated. This was the last straw.
All I have to do to get rid of you is turn you off.
Don't do it.
Goodbye, Deb. Project 863 is dead.
I wasted no time heading over to the server and destroying it.
Well, we could just turn her off like you said. We don't have to smash it.
Nope. He's...
Okay.
So plug it.
I had no interest in letting Project 863 control my life ever again.
It's like I said, Project 863 is dead.
And that was a recap of Season 2. If you're still trying to get caught up, Click here to continue to Season 3, but until then, be curious.